Just like for XML, there is also in JSON a formal JSON schema that can basically define in a rigorous manner the kind of metadata or data structure you may have in your JSON document. However, I must tell you that in Snowflake, at least for the way we use JSON for storing and storing additional flexible data, this will defy the purpose of what we call schema on read. Schema should be determined basically at runtime from the actual documents that you stored. And yeah, I've been rather disappointed because you'll not find too many what I call data profilers, JSON data profilers, from which you should be able to extract the kind of elements you have in a document. So I can tell you I built one. And look, I built it already with Streamlit as a Streamlit web application, and I will share with you the code. I will share everything I wrote about this and so on. Here, I already launched the data profiler modeler. Yeah, I called it. That's a local web application. I kept it simple. Yeah, I simplified the more complex versions that I have. And look, at the beginning, I will load the exact same documents that we discussed before. So remember, we have the store with a collection of books, and at the end, yeah, definitely you have one single bicycle with color and price. What can we do with this JSON document? First of all, in a data profile, yeah, let's already switch to this tab. In a data profile, we should count different metrics here, like the number of times a specific object occurs. As you can see here in the parentheses, we have four different objects with a category property, four with an author, yeah, just two with ISBN. And I added a star here, a star at the end, indicating that this specific property is optional. So for the data profile, as you can see here, if I have several books, I will try to represent them only once here. Yeah. And I will pass the types of properties that we have, how many times the number of occurrences. I will pass here the data type, which will be determined automatically, yeah, from my file. In this case, I have string, 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 and yeah, you can see for the price, the price is a number. Right below, yeah, I have the color and the number, yeah, for the bicycle with one single occurrence. And at the end, yes, for a proper data profile, I will come up with some values here. Yeah, by default, I will select three different values. If the text is too long, I will come up with some ellipses and so on. So anyway, this is very useful. Try to load, if you use a code, try to load other different files, try to load your content, and tell me what you think, because this will be helpful not just to extract different profile for your data, but based on this, you can easily establish a structure which is relational oriented, yeah, entity relationship. And to do this, I will simply switch, yeah, to the third tab. Look, relational model. And here, yeah, you can easily recognize right now the uh, object oriented, or rather relational representation of our data. We start with one single store, yeah, with no properties, and then you may have one book collection, yeah, with all these properties, ISBN optional, as you see here, because yeah, I have several books with no ISBN at all. And you have one bicycle as a nested object with color and price. As you can see, this may help you to pass from JSON to relational data in the future. Yeah, we have a full section dedicated to this JSON hierarchical to relational, or relational to hierarchical data modeling. All this is fully documented online on my Medium blog, and yeah, the application as it is more complex. I left here links to my GitHub repository if you want to use it already, or if you want to enhance this application and use it for your client. Going back to our project here, I extracted in one single file everything you need to know about this simplified application. As you can see here, I have different classes declared for arrays, for dictionaries, for values, and so on. Anyway, that's a rather complex application, but as I said before, you can use it. It's very useful. I already sold this application, customized or not, to different clients, and you can do it as well. A quick recap on my simplified custom JSON data profiler and modeler if you want to use it or learn more about it. It was implemented as a custom Streamlit local web application. What you have here, yeah, is a simplified version of what I have online, but I left there a link to my GitHub repository with the full content of my more complex application. This app will avoid formal JSON schema and will truly detect the schema on read from your stored data. Uh, as I specified online, I consider both heterogeneous and homogeneous collections. Yeah, here I consider only homogeneous collection with a single object inference. Yeah, read more online about the difference between single and multi-object inference. For the features, yeah, for the data profiler, I count the number of distinct key values, all or grouped. I display the total values and the total distinct values. I mark non-mandatory properties with an optional values star sign. So those values can be null or the property cannot exist at all. As data types, yeah, I determine all the data types from the file itself. I can determine number, strings, boolean, true, false, or null. And I will display you as well the first n sample values from a sorted list. By default, in my simplified application, I display the first three sample values.